So I talked about being more than just a bad or a good entity, and um, from the frame of somebody called me a narcissist recently, and now I want to address another idea of symptoms and sicknesses, and I always talk about that, right? Sometimes we get so caught up in the symptom, we forget there's a sickness. So I got called a narcissist. It was like a meme or whatever. And there was a bunch of examples of how you know you're with a narcissistic individual. So I was like, like for me, my humanity is like of such where I start my day saying, Nicole, you probably did something wrong. Not in a negative way, but in a how can I be the best person I possibly can way. Um, and I try to, I understand I'm not trying to be perfect, but I'm trying to always be better than I started out. So mine yesterday, I should be better today. So that's my goal. So when I looked at this, I can sit there and sit my feelings and be like, how dare that person call me this? How dare, whatever. Or I can sit there and say, well, is it true? And that's what I chose to think about. Is it true? I chose to have that conversation, ask some people and whatever the case may be. And then I asked myself, is it true? Am I what that person said I was? And then I couldn't come up with an answer that wasn't anything other than no, right? I have my own problems. Believe me, my temper is legendary. However, there's also a component of sometimes it's just not true. But I did look at the symptoms and I noticed that the signs of it are signs of anything. Like, so think of it like this. If I tell you that your nose is running, could it be a cold? Yes. Could it be a flu? Yes. Could it be allergies? Yes. There's so many ways that this can be diagnosed that we misdiagnose things all the time. So instead of me focusing on the fact of narcissist, the word narcissist, let me focus on the actual sickness itself. This person felt these ways because of their interaction with me. Did I intend them to feel that way? No, but doesn't mean their truth and their reality isn't less so. If I were in a healthy place or a healthy space with that person, I would say that wasn't my intention. But I'll say to whoever's watching this, sometimes we have to diagnose the symptoms of the situation. Sometimes we have to also take into consideration that most people aren't aware of the damage that they do to people. And it doesn't make a difference whether they're aware or not. Like if I accidentally hit you with a car, you're still hurt. It doesn't matter if I didn't mean to do it. Like it doesn't matter. That still happened. You're still a victim of a situation, unintentional or intentional. So acknowledge it, but also know your place in it, right? That wasn't your intention, then know that. If it was your intention, then know that as well. And maybe do some evaluation as to why you came to that conclusion. Why'd you do it? Yeah. On the flip side, if you're on the other side of it, evaluate how you let yourself get involved in that situation. What part you played in that position. Because we play parts. It is what it is. I've been taken advantage of. I've been whatever. But I put myself in a place. And 9 times out of 10, I've looked at my situation and like I knew full well that this person wasn't about shit, or I knew full well that we weren't equally yoked. And sometimes that's what it is. Like in this situation, in my unprofessional opinion, we weren't equally yoked. My expectations were higher than somebody could reach, and it became a stressful situation. And it just, that's what happened, and it's unfortunate. But it's also a lesson. So I figured I'd share my experience and share my lesson with you because it was funny. I hit dog a holler. I didn't feel that at all. I wish I was a narcissist. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'd be so involved in myself. I do way too much for other people. And that's one of my weaknesses about things and stuff I'm working on. But I am happy that that experience happened with the narcissist statement and whatnot, because it made me evaluate. And I actually had a healthy discussion with some other people about it. and about our own boundaries and how to set better ones. So hopefully this helped. And